930 tag turbo, Nissan R390, first BMW electric car, 1602E. Hey guys, Raj Sangha, Cardi Security, welcome back to the channel. This is day 2 and episode 2 of Goodwood FOS Festival of Speed. First episode's dropped already on the channel. If you've not seen it, there's a link below in the description. Today, the weather's not on our side, typical British fashion. We're in July and it's raining. So I've got my airlift top on, my rainproof, and I've got my Sealy umbrella. We're now in the supercar paddock. It's 9 AM. We've already had a walk around this morning, about an hour. We're just going to show you some of the cars that we didn't show you in episode 1. Supercars, classic cars, modern, you name it, and everything in between. So yeah guys, sit back and hopefully you'll enjoy this episode. So it's absolutely started to piss down. So I'm undercover opposite the cars that I want to show you. We've got the turbo study, which was launched last year here at FOS in 2022. And on the right hand side, you've got the DLS turbo study, which is a car that they used on the track today. And that's got a different front diffuser from the orange car that they had on the stand. And it's got the ducktail on the back, so it's not as aggressive. Doesn't have that 934, 935 wing going on, but it still looks menacing just from over here. Still wide, and you can see from over here how wide the car is. But yeah, they do look phenomenal. Shame about the weather. And over this side, we've got a stream of Ferraris. So you've got current Ferraris that you can walk into a dealership, and if you've got the money, you can buy one. 296 GTS, you got SF90 Spider. Next to that, you got the 812 Competizione, and I actually can't see the car that's further along. I think it could be a Daytona, but we'll show you pictures of them as we walk out. And Jason, make sure the camera doesn't get wet. While we're here guys, Hypercars, 2 Koenigseggs on the far side, Jesko and the Regera, and car that I've never seen before and a brand that I've never heard of before, Zinga, not Singer, so it's probably a silent C, Zinga 21C. One car that epitomizes hypercars is Koenigsegg, and they're not messing about here. You've got the CC850 here on show, which just looks menacing in the flesh. But actually on the Koenigsegg stand, they've got the Gemera, a 2+2 seater, although I'd say it's 2+2 kids, not 2+2 full-size adults. But it's a spec on that car, 2,750 Newton meters of torque. Now that is a lot of power. I don't know if it's a pre-production car or if it's a concept car, but it's here, it's in the flesh, and it looks the friggin' hunted high and low, and I found one of 2 992 GT3 RSs that I know are here. One's on the Expel stand, which is where we are, and the other one is here in green, 992 GT3 RS. I quite like green as a color. I don't think I'd spec it myself, but I quite like the color and I prefer it with the silver wheels. I'm not a fan of black wheels. And next to it, you've got the 718 Spider S, and next to that you've got GT4 RS as well. So guys, check them out. Now walking into the Cartier style Air Luxe. There's a mix of classic cars. There's some American cars here. I can see a 959. Yeah, this is perfect for Palm around here. 1950 Mercury Series OM Coupe. Custom. Slammed on the floor. Lambo. It's no normal Lambo. It's a 2000 Lamborghini Diavolo GT. Just look at that. It's stunning. So I knew it was a Lambo, but I didn't know. I knew it was a Diavolo. I didn't know which one, but I did know what that was. That's a Bugatti EB110. So I got that one right there. Rare as well. So Jason just asked me how much do I think those are. I've no idea. I'm just going to throw a number out there. I reckon this is probably $1 million, $1.5 million. Because a normal Diablo right-hand drive now is probably 250k, and the EB110 probably about the same, $1 million, $1.5 million. So this looks like a sort of race car theme, homologation cars. It's got the Porsche 911 GT over there, and then you've got the Nissan R390. And then obviously we've got the daddy of daddies, you've guessed it, McLaren F1. So this is a 1997 McLaren F1, so we're talking 26-year-old design. And you know what, it's aged really well. Just look at it, it still looks classic but timeless as well. It's aged really well. CLK LM, Joe Macari number plate on there, so it's probably one of their cars. Don't know if it's a road going car, it's probably not, probably just a track focused car. And then you got an MC12 Stradale. Look how long that car is. Talk about front and rear overhang, hey? So we've got a Porsche hypercar theme on this side, plus a Le Mans car behind me, a 1991 Chopin 962 CRP1, one of only 6 cars in existence. Obviously not road legal. And then here we've got Carrera GT Zagota edition in sort of like a really deep British racing green. Very rare colour. Normally you see them in silver or black. Then we've got the 918 Spider on the far side, which is the hybrid, e-hybrid or hybrid, whatever you want to call it. And then on the far side, we've got the 959, which belongs to Paul Pressland, aka the 911 Goat on Instagram. So guys, we're in BMW stable yard, which is full of electric cars, and it goes back to, you won't believe it, 1972. The first BMW electric car, 1602E, and according to the blurb here, it was introduced at the Munich Olympic Games to shuttle VIPs and celebs around the Olympic Stadium and so on. So yeah, 51 years ago, BMW already were thinking about the future electric cars. Now, I'm not sure if it is the future. You guys can drop a comment below if you think it is, but there are a lot of electric cars here at FOS. I mean, just in this courtyard, there's probably a dozen or so BMW electric cars, as I said, going back to 1972. So we'll just have a quick walk around and show you what's here. So this is the new Lotus Electra, I think that's the way you pronounce it. So the cool thing with this is KEF are supplying the speakers for the Lotus 4x4 models, and this has got a KEF audio system. I have been promised by KEF that at some point Lotus will drop the new Electra, the EV vehicle, to CAS, so I could test drive a bit of synergy, because obviously we sell KEF audio at home, maybe direct. So it'd be cool to have a sit down and listen to this car without all this noise going on at Goodwood FOS. They've also got the Lotus Emira here. Last year when I was here, I seriously contemplated about putting down a deposit on one. I haven't. I know there's quite a few guys that have had them delivered, so I want to get feedback from people. Is the car what everyone says the car is? Is it a good GT car, or is it just a bubble? No idea. If you've got a Lotus Emira, send me a DM, what do you think about it, or drop a comment below. Guys, check this out. 930 TAG Turbo, as in TAG the watch brand. I don't know how that affiliation exists, but obviously somehow it does. It's got the iconic 930 Turbo stripe, nod back to the 1970s, and the turbo branding on the back. This is on the Lanzante stand. No idea whose it is or what it's doing here, but obviously it's a modified 930 turbo. Wheels look very roof-esque. Nice looking car. You know I'm a Porsche guy. So guys, rain stopped play today. I would have loved to have shown you much more content. There's a lot of B-roll that Jason has managed to capture, but that was early on in the morning when it was a little bit drier. I was a bit busy then, and come afternoon, it's been raining non-stop. We've had some issues on the stand as well. But hey ho, the highs and lows of Goodwood Festival of Speed. Our first time exhibiting here. We've learned a lot. Stand design needs to change if we are here again next year. Fingers crossed we will be. But irrespective of that, we spoke to a lot of customers, a lot of new leads, networking, again, rubbing shoulders with some cool big brands here at FOS. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching episode 2 of Goodwood Festival of Speed with Cass. If you've not watched episode 1, in the description below, you can watch that. But guys, what do you think? Drop a comment. What do you think of our stand? What do you think of the cars we've shown you? Is there a car that really stands out for you guys? Drop a comment below. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel, because there's still some more FOS content coming your way. Guys, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another episode on Cash TV.